on. Oh dear, this one's not in tune at all. Little Cedar's been hanging out. Little Cedar's got a bridge problem, so I waiting to get it fixed. It's very exotic sounding right now. While I tune it, I'm going to talk to you guys about talent. So sometimes people will say, you know, well, often, right? You'd be like, well, that person's really talented. Well, there is natural ability. And then there's practice, right? Like I think about all the stuff I had to do when I was in college, playing like crazy on my guitar. And because I didn't know how to play piano, I had to learn piano in group piano lessons. Well, I loved it. I loved it so much. So off I went to practice piano more and more on my own. And I mean, there is talent, yeah. I don't know if it's talent so much as some natural ability combined with desire. So if you have desire, you can channel that ability, you know, and then, sorry, I got a tune. This is like, I guess the thing I'm thinking about, oh, this is incredibly exotic tuning, so much that Finn's not impressed with it. So don't ever say to yourself, you know, oh, I'm not as talented as whoever, because it's about practice, you know. I realize that is different with something like, you know, like natural athleticism. Like there's no way I could run a marathon. Well, maybe I haven't tried. You know, you don't know until you try. I guess that's a lot of it. Now, poor Finn's been escorted from the room, but he can stay out.
No, he's gonna whine up.
No, he'll be okay.
Do we want a high or a low G for this, Tina?
Oh, you can whichever.
Either.
Yeah, whichever. Do you have a low G?
Yeah, I've got 18 ukes.
Good. You run an instrument rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I run an instrument rescue too.
I was obsessed in the beginning. But
well, they're all so cute, right?
Yeah.
So Simon, you're saying natural ability has a lot to do with it. I mean, there is that, and then there's practice, right? And applying your, you know, learning, practicing. I guess sometimes I think what I think about is that sometimes people will say, well, that person has talent. I could never possibly do what they are doing. Don't ever limit yourself like that, right? Just go for it, right? Oh, Julie, you like that instrument rescue? Yeah, totally. Run an instrument rescue in several spaces in the house now. You could try bringing him back in, Mallory. He might be quiet. He might. So I haven't used this uke for a while, so it's probably going to go spinning out of tune. So it's just going to be one of those days. Finn, are you okay? He probably wants to be cuddled now.
It's up to be him then, doesn't it?
Oh, poor Finn.
I like cats better, as if you couldn't tell.
Oh well, I thought I was only a dog person. I'm a dog and a cat person. I'm an everything person now, it turns out. So I want to check in with you guys. Folks that were here with me last week, were you able to get some of those 5-minute practices in? Yeah? Okay. Just 5 minutes a time. So, yeah, give me a thumbs up in there. If you could, okay, 5 minutes of practice? Yeah, right on. Some people did. Nice. It can be hard to get that habit going right away, but you start to get it. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do a little 5-minute practice right now, and just to start ourselves, so we can all say we did a 5-minute practice today. All right. Now what I'm going to do, Shirley, is it okay if I share the sheet you emailed me?
Yes. Yep.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys something that Shirley emailed me based on our talk last week. Now, I had some issues with sharing my Zoom screen yesterday, and I kept sharing images of ourselves, so please let me know that you can see do you see the Word document? Did I do it right? Okay, good, thank you so much. All right, so I think what we should do is we should choose a finger picking pattern to do. Let's start off with just this one here, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Mallory, you got to play with your fingers, or kiddo? Why? It's just this. Go for it. Come on now. It'll be awesome. Well, you don't have to, but it would be good.
That exercise.
Oh, that exercise. No, this is just picking the strings. 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to tune myself up one more time with this exotic tuning. And so this is going to be our easy one. And then we're going to do a challenge pattern. So while we're doing 4, 3, 2, 1, I want you guys to look at your fingers. Look at your picking hand. Okay, so I am going to even set my timer. Just like I had to do before. So we'll do this picking pattern for just, let's do it for 30 seconds, hey? Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1, we'll take our time. 30 seconds, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, all open strings. Look at your hand position. Make sure you're picking in a way that your thumb will not run interference with your index finger. Not everyone's hand will look the same. Fingertips, are they comfortable? You're not digging in too deep and snapping the strings? Oh, it's done. Okay, that was one. Now we're going to choose another one. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Here we go. Nice and chill, right? 4, 3, 2, 3. 4, 3, 2, 3. Now when you're playing this, your ring finger may be hovering above that first string. Just make sure it sits comfortably. This is an opportunity to make sure that picking hand, no fingers go flying out too far, right? Like they stay hovering above those strings. Oh, done. It's amazing how fast a 5-minute practice can start to go by. One more picking pattern that uses that ring finger. 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay, get yourself wrapped around that. 3, 2, 1, 2. Shirley, thank you so much for doing this up. This is great.
I just wanted to say that at the top of that above finger picking pattern, I wrote 5 minutes, so I did two, a 5-minute thing and a 15-minute thing.
Oh yeah, right. 5 minutes here, 15 minutes here. This is awesome.
I just wrote down what you were saying, and that's it. That was it.
I'm so glad you wrote it all down, because I tried to keep it lined up in my head, and then I was like, oh, starting to lose it, you know. Okay, you guys, 1, 3, 2, 3, 30 seconds. Here we go. 1, 3, 2, 3. So everyone should be watching their hands. 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. I've got my thumb actually resting on my 4th string. Some people do that, some people don't. Just be aware of your hand position. Oh, done. All right, I gotta tune up this uke again. There we go. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing that screen for a minute, probably just a minute, and we're going to do C major scale in a couple different positions. Okay.
Will you post that so we can have a look at it?
Absolutely. I'd meant to post it earlier in the week, and then somehow all my time disappeared until right now. I will post it up on my website. And Shirley, if you're okay, well, I'll check with Shirley first. Is that okay if I post that there and then maybe on the
Oh,
Facebook?
yes, absolutely. It's share, share, share.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, we'll get that flying around. I think it's great. I'm so grateful.
If it's got at the bottom, I wrote some stuff, other stuff you said, different chords, and that guitarist, whose name I can't pronounce, that's just stuff that you had mentioned. So
Right, okay.
you know, just so people know, it's not anything in particular, really.
Just extras. All right, now scales. We're gonna do, we'll do two scales. We're gonna do the open, the C major scale, just up and down one string. Okay, so I'm gonna set the timer, and I'll say the note names first to prep ourselves up, and then we'll go. So in terms of positions, we've got our C, and I'm just going to pluck it with my thumb. You can pluck with whatever you want. Second fret for D, and then E on your fourth fret, F on your fifth, G on your seventh, good, A on your ninth, B on your 11th, and then C again on your 12th. Okay, so what I'm going to do when we play this, I'm going to say the fret numbers where I am. So just to kind of guide us through. Choose a picking pattern that you want to do. Maybe just with your thumb. Maybe you repeat some notes. Thumb and index fingers, always nice to do. Maybe you practice walking with 2 fingers. Everyone, hold up right now what you're going to do, like your thumb, 2 fingers, 1 finger, and just keep it up so I can take a peek at the screen so that I know everyone's making a kind of a public commitment as to what they're going to be doing. Okay, good. It's kind of nice to do that if you can. Awesome, because then you've committed yourself to it, right? Good. All right, we're committed. I'm just going to use my thumb, just so you guys know. And Mallory's going to use a pick. Okay, well, she just woke up. It's okay. While I'm doing this, I'm going to watch my picking. Okay, I'm going to watch this hand, make sure my fingers are good and close to the fret, and I've got good positioning, but I'm going to try to keep an eye on my picking hand too, so that I make sure that my technique is good. All right, so I'm going to set this one still for 30 seconds, and here we go. Ready? So open, second fret, I'm just taking my time here, fourth fret, fifth fret, 7, 9, 11, 12. Okay, back down to 11, 9, 7, 5. What? 4. Oh, we gotta finish it. 2, open. Oh, that was too fast. Okay, let's do it again and say our note names with that one. Well, that goes by fast. Okay, here we go again. We'll stay in the note names. I might start singing. I don't know. Here we go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, back down, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Ah, we did it. Okay. Whoa, it's going by quick. Okay, so now what have we got? We did scales. We played one, up and down one string. We said the note names. Okay, reward, anything you like. I'm going to mute myself so that I don't interfere with you guys. I want you guys to choose whatever you feel like playing right now for, I don't know, how about a minute and a half? Okay, I'll set the timer. Whatever you want to play. And well, actually, you know what? I'll play something too for 1.5 minutes, okay? Here we go. You've got your 1.5 minutes to do whatever you want. Oh yeah, right. I was going to mute myself. I'm going to play really hard, so it's probably good that I'm muted, but you guys can watch me play. How's your reward going? Is it good? Okay, right on. Mine too. Okay, just checking in. Oh, your reward's done. And your practice is done. There, 5 minutes. We kind of we split it apart there, right? So you could see everything. But you could totally do that every day, just a little bit of time. Hey? All right, let's do some other stuff now. Shirley, again, thank you so much for doing that up. You're awesome. Oh, and also I would like to point out something that, where are they? I got a new shipment of whiteboard markers. Thank you so much, Norma. I was working really hard at the computer. I didn't even know anyone had come to the door, nothing. And then Mallory's like,
Mallory had to come to the door.
yeah. And Mallory's like, didn't you hear the doorbell ring? I'm like, no, didn't hear it. When I focus, man, the whole world falls away. That's what you guys need to do too in those 5 minutes. All right. Now, we got to do some review of morning meditation from last week, the part 1. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to play through it. So again, this is just sitting on my website. Let me just do a quick peek here. Okay, we're good. If you're watching on YouTube and you have any questions, just type them in the chat, and I'm keeping an eye on that. So, all right. So I'll play through it and then I'll share the screen. Make sure we got everything going on. Now, this one here, I tend to play the morning meditation with 2 fingers. Middle finger on my 4th string, ring finger on my 3rd. And I'm using 2 picking patterns, 4-3-2-3, 1-3-2-3. They're 2 of my favorites. So I go like this. I make this my A sus4 chord, and I go 4, 3, 2, 3, and then 1, 3, 2, 3. Still in that A sus4, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, and then I shift up to my F major 7, which is still those same 2 fingers, just up on that 5th fret. 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, and again. 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. Back down to A sus4. Okay. Again, the same picking pattern. 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. One more time. Okay, now we're going to shift our middle finger up to that 5th fret again. See how that middle finger just stays on there, that string, like a train on a track? Index finger is going to go to the 4th string or 4th fret of the 3rd string. We're going to play that pattern 4, 3, 2, 3. Shifting down to the 4th fret. So it's the same picking pattern. Back to A sus2, 4, 3, 2, 3, and then just hit the 4th string. Okay, now I'm going to share that screen with you. We'll play through it again. And I'll just fix my strings are melting again. I've got the next part coming up for you guys for this morning meditation. And it's, I didn't write in all the chord names for it. It's more about the positioning of the fingers at that point is what I was trying to get at. All right, so one more time. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 3. A sus4. 1, 3, 2, 3. And again on that A sus4. Okay, now we're at the end of that first line with the F major 7, so up to the 5th fret. Make sure you're using your middle finger and your ring finger if you can there. Line 2, still in the 5th fret. Okay, now down to the 2nd fret. Everyone down there? Awesome. 3, 2, 3, 1, 3. Okay, last line. Shift middle finger up to 5th fret. Index finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, now shift everything down 1 fret to 4 and 3. Good. Okay, and now back to the last part there. 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I played that pretty slow. When I play it, what I'm really trying to do is bring out the 4th string and the 1st string. Did you hear that? That's part of it, is to, once you're comfortable with that picking pattern, choose which notes you want to have loud and quiet. And that can be quite fun. That's the other thing that you can do with those picking patterns. When you get comfortable with that fingering, start to choose which string you want to have loud, and it will help build your picking skills up. Okay, so I'm going to push us into part 2 so that you guys have got the 2 separate ones to work on. Here we go. Because I don't want us to... I talked a lot earlier on in this lesson, so I feel like I've got to make sure I've got all this done.
And these are posted too, aren't they?
Part 2 isn't yet, but part 1 is. Part 2 will be posted after this lesson. What you guys need to do to start, though, is like the last bar of part 1 is actually the first ending. So when you go to play part 2, skip that last bar. I don't have it notated in there because I'm giving you guys the song a little chunk at a time. What I want you to do to start this one, though, I want you to make your A chord. Yeah, you're on it. Right on. Okay. A chord. And look, see how I'm putting my ring finger down on that 2nd fret of the 2nd string to make an F sharp minor. Okay. And then take it back off to A. Put it back on. Okay. That motion is going to be happening a lot at the beginning of this part as we kind of build up steam. Then the F sharp minor chord shape, that triangle, becomes our movable chord. So what I want you to do right now is just go with me. We're going to use the middle finger again as our fret guide. So we're on 2. I want you to take everything, move it up to 5. Good. Okay. Now back it off, down to 4, and then up to 7. Yeah, right on. Okay, now down to 5, up to 9, I got to take a look, make sure I'm doing this right. 7. Okay, so still keeping that same shape. It can be weird. Now up to 10. Now the frets are getting teeny. You may have to adjust your hand position to accommodate that. And we're going to keep going up. 11. Oh wait, 9. Yeah, 11. And then 12. Okay. Oh, you know what? There's something missing on this. Okay, stay on 12. And then, does everyone hear? I better show everyone how to do a harmonic because we got that technique happening at the end of this section. I'm going to play it for you soon, but I just wanted you to feel that chord shape move around. It's fun. You know, one shape moved around, the colors are amazing. To play the harmonic on my 12th fret when I'm up there. Mallory, how are you with natural harmonics?
Oh, fine on guitar. I've never tried on ukulele.
Try it on the 4 string of your ukulele. Everyone that's got a low 4, if you're not used to playing, or hit either your 3rd string or your 4th string, depending on what's the fattest string for you, and put your finger right over top of the fret. I say the fattest string because it's easiest to get that response right away. See, I'm right on top of the fret, touching it, but not pushing it down. So not right behind the fret, not where you would normally play it, but right on top. Get on your 12th fret, Mallory, up here. Try it out here. Yeah, right on. Yep. So once you get that going, once you're comfortable with that technique for yourself, then apply it to your skinny 1st string. Get right on top of the fret, Mallory. Right.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So the other thing too, you'll see me do is I play it. I don't leave my finger there after I've played it. I play and then pull my finger away. I know we've had a few different discussions about harmonics on here, but I think it's important to remind people how to do it. Also, on this PDF, there's a rest there instead of the harmonic on the 12th fret, so I have to fix that. I don't know what happened there. But... All right. So 2 picking patterns happen again in this. 4 3 2 3, 1 3 2 3. And this page focuses mostly on 4 3 2 3. So this hand doesn't change that much. It's just the chords. Okay. So now you guys know it's a movable chord shape. Let me show you what we're going to be playing. It's kind of a wicked laugh. Oh my gosh. I'm a mean woman. Okay. Check this out. It looks really busy all of a sudden, right? Like, oh my gosh. No, it's just that F sharp minor chord shape moving around. Okay. So we start off kind of normal. Made the A there. Okay. Let's backtrack right to the beginning. Made the A. We're playing 4 3 2 3. And then 1 3 2 3. Okay. Next bar, it's the same. 4 3 2 3 1 3 2 3. Okay, now things are going to start to move a little bit. Remember how I said to put down that ring finger on the 2nd string and make the F sharp minor? Okay, let's do that and just play 4 3 2 3 one time. Okay, and now take off that ring finger and go back to your normal A chord and play 4 3 2 3 again. Look, put that ring finger down. 4 3 2 3. And then again back to your A. 4 3 2 3. Okay, we're going to take off here pretty quick. Put that ring finger back down. Now I want you to take a look at what's going on there. That's a movable chord. We're going to primarily, at this point, focus just on our bass note. Okay, that's where I got us to move. So make that F sharp minor shape with a 2 1 2. We'll play that. Strings 4 3 2 3. Now shifting up to that 5th fret. 4 3 2 3. Back to the 4th fret. And now we're sliding up to our 7th fret. Okay, is everyone with me there? Just give me I'm just taking a look at the screen to make sure it's, yeah. It looks kind of crazy, but 7th fret. Okay, next line.
Tina, could
Yeah.
you make it a bit bigger? I can't see it on my iPad. Thank
There.
you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so here we are on the 5th fret, still making that same shape. Okay, take it up to the 9th fret now. Back it off to 7th. Up to 10. Keep going, now 11. 12. And then, if you can do it, harmonic. Okay, now I'm going to play through that so that you guys can hear it all. I'll start on the first line there. I'm going to just going to drop the size down just a little bit so I can see. There, okay. Here we go. So I'm on my A on the first line. Next bar stays the same. Now it's going to change at that end of that bar. I put my ring finger down and do the 2 1 2. Then lift it off. Next line, ring finger goes back down. Lift it off. And now we're flying. We've got 2, 5, 4, 7, 5, 9, 10. Oh, sorry, that was 7. 10. 11, 12. Oops. I usually keep this chord, if you can. You don't have to, but I keep that chord in place. I let it ring out while I make that harmonic. My fingers get real squished up when I play that. I'm going to stop sharing it, and I want you to watch my hands while I do that.
What string is the harmonic on?
It's on the first string, on the A string. I'll fix that up. It's not even written in there. It's got to rest. I don't know. Poor quality. Poor quality from me. All right. Watch how this hand doesn't do a heck of a lot in terms of lifting and going. That's the thing. And again on the A. F sharp. And then I move. There you go. It looks fancy, right?
It sounds fancy.
It does sound fancy, right? It's really kind of neat. But it's only one chord shape. I'm just moving it, shifting it back and forth. And then if you say to yourself, what are these chords? That's going to be a talk for probably, well, I don't know. We're going to add this in, but so here's our F sharp. It's an F sharp minor. So if you look up the names of the notes on that second string, F sharp minor, A minor, A flat minor, or G sharp minor. That's where you're finding, and that's why I didn't write in all the chord names on top of that, because I thought that's going to be a lot to look at and a lot to digest. So we'll get this going, and then we'll find out the names of these chords next time. But you can always do that work on your own too. And then we'll talk about it next week. But let's play it again. Okay. All right, so right at the beginning there, on the A, and our speed will still be just slow, nice and easy. 4, 3, 2, 3. Here we go with the A. Now 1, 3, 2, 3. Next bar, still in the A. 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2. Now it's going to change. Put that ring finger down. 4, 3, 2, 3, take it off. 4, 3, 2, 3. Next line, it goes back down. 4, 3, 2, 3, take it off. Okay, now I gotta slow down. I gotta put the brakes on it here, because here we are. We're gonna start moving, and I just want to make sure everyone's got it going down. So we've got the ring finger down, 2nd fret. Picking pattern stays the same now. 4, 3, 2, 3. 5th fret. Now we're going back down to 4th. Up to 7. And now back down to 5th fret. We're on that next line there. And I'm just going to stop, make sure we're all together. Yeah, okay, cool. 4, 3, 2, 3. Now up to your 9th fret. 7th fret. Now up to your 10th. Good. Keep going up. Now 11. Shift everything up. And 12. And now the harmonic on the 12th fret of your 1st string, with whatever finger works for you for that harmonic. It looks so busy, doesn't it? That song. It was just one chord shape, just flying around. Mallory, how did you? I heard you playing it. How did it feel for you?
Fine.
Yeah, right on. That's cool. Well, it looks hard, but it does become easier once you realize it's just one shape. Just one shape moving around.
I feel like it's easier somewhere when somebody's telling you what to do than with another tab.
Yeah. You're right. It is easier to just with someone telling you what to do, because the tab, sometimes tablature can be intimidating to look at, right? If you looked at that, without knowing that it's just that one chord shape, it's kind of freaky. But it's just, really, it's one main chord shape. And you just got to know your frets, right? So, yeah, you're right. It's absolutely easier with that. All right, now let's play the first one, and then we'll flip into the second one. Okay, so the first morning meditation. And what we'll do is we won't play the last bar, just so we can practice going to that second ending. Yeah, and then we'll have time for Fields of Gold still too. Okay, so morning meditation, we'll play up to here. Won't play that bar. We'll stop, and then I'll flip PDFs. Okay, here we go. Everyone on your ASUS4? Okay. This is like really intense, you guys. Oh boy. Okay, let's all have a sip of coffee then. We need to relax for a second here. Oh my gosh. Okay, coffee time. Coffee break. Oh, my coffee's cold. Iced coffee. So good. Delicious. Okay, here we go. Ready? I've got my ASUS4 picking pattern 4 3 2 3 1 3 2 3. Okay, and I'll just say 4 3 2 3. Then we go 4 3 2 3. So we're on our ASUS4. 1 3 2 3. Repeat it. Shift up to your 5th fret. One more. We're on that next line. Back down to your 2nd fret. One more time. Okay, now we're on that last line. Right now, we're going to do 5 and 4. 4 3 0 3. Okay, now we're going to do second ending. Wow. Did you guys see the new PDF? Did it flip to that? It did? Okay, thank you. Okay, now you just shift those fingers down to the A chord shape. Okay, here we go. 4 3 2 3 1 3 2 3. So So the same picking pattern. And again, A. Okay, now ring finger goes down on that second fret of the second string, 4, 3, 2, 3. Now take it off, 4, 3, 2, 3. Next line, ring finger goes back down. And back off. Okay, now it's going down and we're going to keep it down. Second fret, 4, 3, 2, 3. Up to your 5th fret. Down to your 4th fret. Cool. Up to your 7th fret. Okay, and I just got to scroll. Oh, 5th fret. Here we go. 9th fret. 7th. Oh, you guys, that's so cool. Okay, up to 10th fret. Stop, take a look, make sure you're on your 10. That's what I had to do. Okay, up to your 11th now. 12. We're out of tune with each other here. That's okay. And now, if you can do it, harmonic on your 12th fret, first string. And then you get the whole 10. It just sounds all fancy. Oh, okay, rest your hands. Oh my gosh. That's why I didn't give you both parts last week together. That would have been insane, man. So maybe write in the chord chart over top of that, the little triangle chord chart. In fact, I'm going to do that right now on my whiteboard so that it's part of this recording, okay? All right, so the main shape we're working with, I'll draw them both out. You have to go? Oh, is Nico wanting in? Oh, good.
Nico. Good. Everybody's favorite cat is here.
Almost done the chord chart. I had a dream last night about Asgard, our oldest kitty, but not last night.
Couple nights.
Couple nights
Have
ago.
they seen Ozzy?
They've seen Azzy.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. So that it's on the recording. Oh, sorry, Mallory. Just gotta do this. So there's our A, there's our F sharp minor, and that's the one that becomes our movable chord shape. So you could always write in those chord shapes if you need, and write the fret number next to it where that middle finger needs to go. But I would encourage you to just make sure you're comfortable with that chord shape, and just like how I did before we played it, just move it to the frets that you need to move it to, okay? Because you don't need to do it all together. And maybe you'll say to yourself, well, okay, that chord's kind of neat to move around, but I have another chord that I like to play with that picking pattern, and I want to move that one around. Go for it, and then you're writing your own song. Your own fancy study based on the music of Oh, I'll write down Villalobos down here too, so that you guys can maybe look him up. Hang on here. Villalobos. Look at that guitarist. He wrote orchestral music as well, and it's pretty interesting music. It's important to listen to different things, I think, step outside of what you're used to listening to, because you'd never know what you'll like until you try it, right? All right, so that's now officially in the recording. Perfect. So I dreamt that Asgard became a dad. I dreamt that we had a great big orange cat that was the size of Asgard, and Asgard was even bigger than he actually is, and they went and they lived down on by some railroad tracks. They took off, and I don't know, these dreams, Anyways, what's that?
Lived in Brock.
Well, maybe, yeah, could have been. And I called 911 to get help from my kitties in my dream, and the ambulance came and helped me round up Asgard and his lady friend, and then we had to go collect the babies, but the alarm went off, so I don't know. I assume the babies all got collected. I thought it was so cute.
I should never seen a 25-pound cat.
He's a big boy. He's a good boy. I'm trying to get him to shake a paw now, but he's not into that. I guess that's up to Damon to train him. So Shirley on ukebuddy.com, put in the dots and it will tell the name of the chord. Perfect.
That's a good
Another thing,
site.
oh, you know what? Yeah, it is a good site. Another thing that you can do though, is because, let me just hold up this chart one more time. Because the root or note that the chord is named after is right there. You can practice saying the notes on your second string, and that's the other way that you can find those chords too. Just keep in mind though, with that is that with this song, that first string rings out all the time, no matter what the chord is. So that will affect the chord name quite a bit when you do it on Ukebuddy. But it'll be fun to see exactly what you're playing, right? Because depending on the chord name, you might be playing like a real mouthful of a chord name, and then you can be all like, oh, I can play. Like
On
remember
the
that,
11th, on the 11th fret, Tina, it says no chords found.
wow! We're in undiscovered territory. Oh yeah. Okay, guys, I want to know how everyone's doing with that right now. Like, how are you feeling? Because that's suddenly you're playing a lot of chords, but it's just one shape. Do you have questions about it?
Did you put the second one up yet on your site?
No, not yet. Not yet. I
Okay.
can. I'll do it right at the end. I'll make sure I get that up. Now there's some folks on here that haven't been on here before.
Me.
Right? I know, right, Mallory? And she's finger picking, which is really nice. It was one of my personal goals to get her to do that more this year.
It
which is-
was.
yes. So let me know how this is feeling, if you have any questions about it. And because we spent some time doing that practice, like working on the practice routine, I'd like to stay on a little bit later if you guys are okay with that. If you don't have time, that's okay, because there'll be the recording, but I want to run through Fields of Gold. And just a nice, pretty relaxed, just to make sure that we kind of go through it. Because I don't want to drop it. It's not time yet to move on from that one yet, I don't think. So Fields of Gold, what I'm going to do is Fields of Gold level 2, and then the level 3 where we've got the two parts together, and I'll share it on the screen, and these are all available on my website. But I must have coffee out of my... Really like Pink Floyd. That was Nico was staring at my Pink Floyd book in the picture I took of him the other night.
Playing piano.
Yes, he was. He was a good boy. All right. So I'm going... Well, Asgard might play. You never know. I'll make this bigger and we'll just scroll down on it. That sounds cool, Mallory. She's practicing. It's awesome. So with that meditation, just as a side note, what you might want to do is one day practice the first page, one day practice the second page, or use the two different arpeggio patterns as part of your 5-minute practice to reinforce that when you have more time to work on the whole thing. So because that second part is new for some people today, I would probably practice that second part later on today if you could. Just a quick 5 minutes of even doing this. Make sure you know where those chords are, right? And then, practice it a chunk at a time, basically. All right, let's do this Fields of Gold. Richard, you gotta go. Okay, see you next week. Okay, sharing Fields of Gold, part 1, level 2. All right, here it is. So this is the part where, Mallory, I don't think you've looked at this before. This might become a little bit busy looking for you, but just keep in mind for anyone that's new, you've got your chord name there, and we're just adding in chords just at the beginning, little bits of chords, sometimes a whole chord, okay? All right, here we go. Fields of Gold, Part 1. And I'm going to take it nice and slow. I'll say the fret numbers while we go. 1. It's a total change of gears. Hey, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, A minor. 3, 3. Ready for the next phrase? 3, 2, F chord. 3, O. Next line. F, 3, 3. Now the opens. O, O. Right here. O, 3, O. Boom. 3, 2, A minor. 3, 3. 3, 2, next line. F chord. F, 3. Oh, now we're at just a little chunk of that C chord. 2, O, F chord. Second string open. Under the G. O, 2, O. Okay, now this is the part where we can pick it, strum it, whatever pattern we want to do. I'm just going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, I think. 1. Again, A minor. F, even though there's a tempo there, it's just F. Unless you want to put in that D minor, because it sounds kind of cool too. Under the C, 4. And do the picking pattern you want. One more C, 4, 3, 2, 1. Third beat, here we go. 3, 2, next line, A minor. 3, 2, F chord. Third fret, open. Oh, well, and now your F. 3, 3. Oh, 1. Next line with that little chunk of the C chord there. I like to point that out because we don't always have full Cs. 3. And a little bit of those opens there. 3, 2 under the A minor. 3, 3. 3, 2 under the F. 2 under the C there with the 2 opens. Oh, 1 last line. O, O under the G. O, 2, O, C, 2, 3. Hang on to that 3, 2, 3, 2 at the top there, A minor. 3, 2, F chord. 2, and 3. Next line, O, F chord. 3, 3. O, 1, 3. Little bits there. Here we go. 3, 2, A minor. Next line with the F. C. 2, O under the F. Little pluck there. Under the G. 2, O. Now A minor. So where you can just pluck, do what you want. Under the F. Did Nico join you again, Mallory? Oh. Under the C. These cats love music. Last C. Okay, here we go. 3, 2 under the A minor. And under the F. 2, and 3. F, 3, 3. Let it ring. O, 1. Scrolling. Oh, look, it's already highlighted. 3. Open. 3, 2 under the A minor. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2 under the F. And 2, and 3. Oh, 1 last line there under the F. the G, O, 2, O, take that second ending. Okay, and that second ending then kicks us into the, gets us ready for the next part. I want to just check in though. For anyone that's new to playing that song, we've got other stuff, like other videos where we talked about it before the winter break. But I know for me, when I'm doing my A minor and my F, and I've got that 3-2 and all those third fret notes happening on the second string, watch how I play that. Because if your fingers are comfortable, you may want to do the same thing. Get ready. 3, 2, oh, 3. See, I'm using my baby finger a lot. Because it's just that way I can let my chords ring out and keep that harmony going. And it just seems to work out for me. I can keep that middle finger anchored. Middle finger anchored. Yeah, I think I said it right. That was a cackle. I'm having so much fun with you guys. I know. Oh my gosh. So bad. All right. Now, part 3. Are you guys wanting to do that? Or do you feel like your brains are full at this point? Let me know. I see one thumbs up. You want to keep going? Okay. Oh, we got, okay, right on. All right. I'll pull up the next one. You know what? I have to like have a little cough. I'm going to mute. Hang on here. All right, that's better. I feel better now. All right. And so this is the one where it's kind of the full shebang. Oh, Sharon, you got to go. Have a good week. See you next time. Thanks for hanging on for the extra little bit. Thank you so much. All right. Now this one, Fields of Gold, part 1 and 2, level 3. I kind of gave you guys a whole shebang before Christmas. So let's do a little review of that one. This is good, especially for folks that may have just joined us and you're like, wow, what's going on with all this stuff, right? This is good. So it builds on the last level.
Tina, it's Diane again. You
Yep.
don't have to make the sheet bigger for me now because I have those. It's only when I don't have the sheet that I can't see them.
Okay. Let me bring that back
All I'm
down.
saying is make it easy for you. You don't have to scroll. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Is this an okay size for everyone to take a look at now, though, or is it too pinchy? Because I can keep scrolling. It's okay either way. But check it out. This is the add-on part here, where I start filling in that third beat, where before we just let it ring out. You can see, take a look, under the A minor part, it's a 2 and open, and under the F, it's a 2 and open, because those are common common notes between the two chords, right? So you see that a lot. And then I didn't add a ton of stuff every time, but remember that part where I was like, okay, you can play what you want, you can pick what you want. This is what I like to pick to imitate the horn interlude that comes in there. That's why I've got it written out like that. Now, really, if you were to say, oh my gosh, well, what part's that horn really playing? It's the top notes. I'm trying to highlight them, and now there, okay. Like these top notes here, 2, O, 3, and 1. All those. That's what it's playing in there. Okay. So if that's something where you're like, okay, well, I want to bring that out a little bit, that's what you can do. And then the main melody comes back again right there with our 3-2. So, okay, let's try it out here. I just want to, let me check my tuning one more time.
You want this one?
No, it's okay. Ha, that's not so bad. Bridge is holding on. It's good. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 3, 2. Pluck your A minor. 3, 3. Little pluck. 3, 2. And out of your F. Pluck. 3, and again with that 4 and 3. Next line, F, 3, 3. Then there's that little pluck of 2 and open again. Now let it go. O, O, 3. Now keep in mind when you're reading this, just as a side note, that's a tie. Just count it. Don't worry about playing it again. Just let it ring out, okay? Now I'm going to pick it up right from here. 3, 2 A minor, little pluck. 3, 3, strings 4 and 3. 3, 2, next line with the F. 3, under the C. 2, O, little F. Opens, under the G. I feel like I'm playing bingo every time I say under the G. Interlude part, here we go. The fancy A minor, my favorite, with the 3rd fret on the top. Nico might have to leave if he's being rowdy. Here we go, under the A minor. Pick the way I've got it, or just pick what you want, okay? Next bar, regular A minor, little melody stuff under that F. F sus2, under the C. And I'll break this part apart. Okay, we made it through that. 3, 2 under the A minor, melody's back. Under the F. 3, O, little pluck on the 4th string or the 2nd string, whatever you need. F, 3, 3, O and 2. O, O, let me scroll up here. Okay, now we're at just the very top there. 3, rest. 4 and 3 together open. 3, 2 A minor. Under the F. The C with strings 4 and 3 open. O, 1, next line under the F. That top note is tied, so I just keep holding it from the bar before and I just play strings 4 and 3. If you can, it's cool. O, O under the G. O, 2, O. It's getting rowdy over here. Hear all the clawing? I'm taking my second ending. Because I think I'm going to have to leave soon and do stuff with these little animals here. Under the F. Under the C, opens. 3, 3, 3. Oh, under the F. Now we've got that F sus2 again. Okay, line 2, all the opens. 3, 3, 3. Okay, now this part here looks a little bit different, but you can totally do this. 4, 3. Oh, it looks like the A sus2 from the morning meditation. Kind of. And then 3, 3. Under the C, we've got some open strings there. O, 1 under the F on that second to last line. O, 2, 2, O. Opens under that C here. 2, in, let it ring out. O, O under the F. Under the G. Okay, now the last line. 1, 2. Now what we do is we go back up to that second ending. I've skipped the first ending just to make sure we're kind of running through it. We're going to do it again to the second ending. Okay, here we go. A minor. O and 2. Under the F. O and 2. Next line. 3, 3, O and 2. O, O, under that C now. Strings 4 and 3 open. Or something else that you want to play in there from the A minor. O and 2. 3, 2, line 3 under the F. 3, C. And under the F. Under the G. O, 2, O. Okay, now our little interlude. A minor. 4. Now I'm going to play this part again just the way it's written. Regular A minor, 2 O F, so that's 2 F. Now to C, just a 3-stringer. We're at the end of that line now, bar 11, where it's all opens. And I'm going to take that opportunity to scroll up a little bit. So we're right here now. 3, 2 under the A minor. 3 little pluck with O and 2 to keep that pulse going. 3, 2 under the F. That little pluck there. Again with the F. O and 2 again. O under the C. Rest. Strings 4 and 3 open. A minor. Under the F. Under the C. Under the F, the last line. Under the G. C. I think I lined it up right. I feel like I may have missed something. It's a beautiful song, you guys. Now that was Sonia's request, right? To do that song. And I'm going to stop sharing for a minute there. I need to check in with everyone about questions because the rhythm is pretty floaty, right? So you're going to want to listen to the song. I'm playing it quite slow right now. Listen to the song and then play this, right? So it's a good listening exercise. There are parts that are in here that you may say to yourself, well, I don't want to put in that extra strings like here. That part there, you might say, I don't really need it. Depends on how you feel about the song. Make it your own, okay? So this is just my suggestion of a way that you can build that arrangement. Make it yours, right? This is the thing. We're all different people. You don't have to play it the way I play it. And I don't play it the same way every time either, just so you know, because you guys have probably figured that out about me. I kind of play depending on my mood. Now, in terms of practicing for next week, right? Try to get some 5-minute practice sessions in every day if you can. And it will be 5 minutes, not the way we stretched it way out today with the all the time, but line it up ahead of time. I'm going to do these finger picking patterns. I'm going to do this scale. This is my reward song. Boom. So you're working on technique and repertoire. 15-minute practice session. Try to fit in a few of those too. And let me know how it goes. Like if you guys are on the finger picking Facebook page, just check in with me and say, hey, I had a 5-minute practice, or maybe you couldn't fit in a 15, but you had a 10. And let me know what new stuff you worked on. Morning meditation, part 1 or 2, whether you worked on Fields of Gold, or you worked on something else entirely different. You know, let me know. I wanna be part of this with you. I think it's fun. Oh, I've got to stop. I've got to turn off my live feed on YouTube now, you guys. So for those who are watching, thank you very